Pricing trap. Why new creators undercharge for their first product? Charging too little doesn't win more customers, it just burns you out before your store ever gets going. Ask 10 first-time creators why they priced their ebook at $7 or their template pack at $9. And 9 will say some version of, "I didn't want to seem greedy before anyone even knows me." That instinct feels responsible. It's actually the most common way new stores sabotage themselves, not by failing to sell, but by succeeding at a price that can't sustain the work behind it. Undercharging doesn't protect you from rejection. It just delays the moment you realize the math never worked. Usually right when you're most tired and least willing to fix it. Why undercharging feels safe, and why that feeling is lying to you. A $9 price tag feels low stakes because it minimizes the chance someone gets mad at you. If nobody buys, you lost nothing. If someone complains, refunding $9 barely stings. That's a real, human response to launching something with your name on it for the first time. But notice what that logic optimizes for. Your comfort, not the buyer's decision. Buyers rarely hesitate at $9 versus $39 because of the $9. They hesitate because they're not sure the thing solves their problem at all. Lowering the price doesn't remove that doubt. It just guarantees that when someone does say yes, you got paid a fraction of what the yes was worth. The tell. If you picked your price by asking, "What would I feel okay charging?" instead of, "What does this actually save the buyer in time, money, or stress?" You've priced from anxiety, not value. Almost every underpriced first product traces back to this one substitution. Anchoring. Give the buyer something to compare your price to. A price with nothing next to it is judged in a vacuum, and vacuums are unforgiving. A stranger has no idea whether $39 is fair or outrageous for your Notion template or coaching call. The fix used by every experienced pricer is an anchor. Show a higher reference number first, so your real price reads as the smart choice rather than an arbitrary one. A strike-through was $59, now $39 line converts better than $39 loan, even when nobody's ever paid $59. The brain needs a before and after to file the number as a deal instead of a guess. Show the individual cost of what's bundled. 3 templates at $15 each, yours for $29. Even if you've never sold them separately, compare to the obvious alternative. A $45 coaching call anchored against a specialist charges $200 hour for this exact advice. Use a founding customer window with a real end date, then raise the price and mean it. This only works once. Let discount codes do anchoring work on purpose. A code that expires is a reference point. One that never expires is just your real price with extra steps. The coaching call trap. Pricing your time like it's free. Digital downloads get underpriced out of fear. Coaching calls get underpriced out of guilt. Creators feel strange charging real money for just talking. So a 30-minute 1-1 slot lands at $15 or $20, a number that sounds humble and is actually punishing. Do the arithmetic. Prep time, the call, and a short follow-up note easily eat an hour of real work. At $20, that's a below minimum wage outcome for expertise someone specifically sought out. Treat your first few calls as market research on what people will actually pay, not as a favor. A coaching call priced like a favor gets booked like a favor. Rescheduled, shortened, not taken seriously by either side. A simple 3-price test for your very first product. You don't need a pricing consultant. You need one deliberate test before committing to a number for the next 6 months. Write down 3 prices. The number you're scared to charge, the number that feels safe, and the number exactly in between. Picture 20 strangers from your actual audience seeing each price cold with no context. Which number makes you flinch the least while still sounding like it belongs to someone who's good at this? That's usually your real starting price. Not the safest one, and not the scariest one. Tiering beats Bundling for a first launch. New creators often respond to pricing anxiety by cramming more into one offer instead of pricing it correctly. If I add 2 bonus templates, maybe $9 feels fairer. This backfires twice. It trains buyers to expect every price be padded with extras, and it hides your bestseller inside a bundle where you can't tell what people actually wanted. A cleaner move is a 2 or 3 tier ladder. One focused core product at a real price, a lighter version below it, a premium version above it. Tiering shows you where genuine demand sits instead of guessing through bundling. Write out, in one sentence, the specific outcome or time saved for the buyer, not the hours it took you to make it. Pick an anchor. A comparison price, a bundle breakdown, or a founding customer deadline. Set a mid-tier or premium add-on so one price isn't the only yes or no decision on the page. Decide now what triggers a price increase later. A follower milestone, a testimonial count, a sold-out batch. Preview your checkout end-to-end so the price, delivery, and any custom fields all look intentional, not accidental. This is exactly the kind of test you can run fast because store.fan handles the operational side automatically. Connect Stripe or add a PayPal email, and every sale delivers instantly with a secure download link on screen and by email, no manual sending required. The only variable left to test is the number itself, which is the point. If you haven't set this up yet, create your store and get a real price live in minutes instead of debating it in a notes app for another week. When to actually raise the price. The goal isn't to charge the maximum on day one. It's to stop treating your launch price as permanent. Set a specific, unemotional trigger in advance. After your first 25 sales, your third testimonial, or a new wave of followers who've never seen your old price. Raise it then, for new buyers only, and say so plainly. Price goes up for new orders next week is itself a reason for someone on the fence to buy now. Nothing about your offer got worse in the meantime. Only your evidence that it works got stronger, and price should track evidence, not anxiety. A note on plans and fees. Whatever price you land on, make sure your plan isn't quietly taking a bite out of it. Paid store. Fan plans carry 0% platform fees, so a price you set is a price you actually keep. Worth checking against the free plan's limits once you're testing real numbers. See pricing for the full breakdown. None of this requires a pricing degree or a spreadsheet of competitor research. It requires noticing which number you picked out of fear and which one you'd pick if you actually believed the thing you made was good. Most first-time creators already know the honest answer. They just haven't given themselves permission to charge it. For more, the blog has deeper breakdowns on tiering, discount cadence, and launch sequencing that pair well with fixing your starting price. Key takeaways. Low prices don't remove buyer hesitation. They remove your own perceived risk, which is a different problem entirely. A price with no anchor next to it gets judged against nothing. Buyers need a reference point to feel like $39 is a deal. Your first 10 sales should teach you about demand, not lock in a ceiling you'll be stuck defending for a year. Bundling 3 cheap things is almost always worse than pricing one thing correctly. The fix isn't charge more and hope. It's specific, anchoring, tiering, and testing on new traffic only. Start your creator store free at store.fan.